Hi, welcome to the third Harper Sports Podcast. I'm Aiden Carlson.
I'm Luke Kobler.
And today we have a lot of hockey talk that we're going to be doing. Just because with other sports, obviously the Bulls are playing, but Bears aren't doing much. Cubs are out. So we're going to stick with hockey for today. Some big news, though, yesterday. Mike Babcock, the coach of the now Toronto Maple Leafs, was just named the Team Canada coach for the 2016 World Cup of Hockey. He's arguably one of the best coaches in the league, so that's pretty exciting. And also, biggest news for Chicago people is yesterday the lady who was accusing Patrick Kane of raping her dropped charges, and he will not face any for rape.
I heard about that.
Yeah, so I don't think that's really kind of news to anyone.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad that it's over, though.
Yeah, I don't think anyone really thought that it was true, so...
Yeah. I mean, and that case just got weird.
Yeah.
It just got weird at the end. It was weird. And then also on Tuesday, first round pick of this year's draft, Connor McDavid, who's on the Edmonton Oilers, he left a game against the Philadelphia Flyers with a broken left clavicle, and he's out for months, as quoted by the GM, Edmonton Oilers GM Peter Chiarelli. And he had, in 12 games, he had 5 goals, 7 assists, so it's a huge loss for the Oilers there. And then also... So that's kind of the big news here. And then also kind of an interesting thing that happened a few days ago was in the Hawks game against the Blues, 7 goals were scored in the first period.
Yeah, I watched that. Definitely a jaw-dropper for a lot of Hawks fans. I think in the first period, a lot of people thought that the Hawks had the game. They were playing actually pretty well. But the Blues just came back with an answer, and 7 goals is a lot.
I know.
You don't really see that much in the NHL.
I know. The final score was 6-5 in overtime. The Blues won, which honestly I thought, because the Hawks were winning 5-2 after the first period.
Yeah.
I thought the game was over.
Yes.
I did. I was like, oh, that's not. That's a lot of goals, but I don't see, them coming back from it. But they did. So it's pretty crazy. So a couple hot teams right now in the league that I just wanted to briefly touch on is Pittsburgh Penguins. They're on a 5-game winning streak right now. That's kind of big news just because they started out the season kind of I wouldn't say in a slump, but not playing very well.
Yeah.
Crosby didn't have anything. Now he's starting to kind of get back on track. So I guess that's good if you're a Penguins fan. And also, as much as I hate to say it, the Los Angeles Kings have won 8 of their last 10 games after starting out 0-3, and they lead the Pacific right now.
What a tragedy.
Yep. So, big topic for today is because recently, a couple months ago, the NHL signed a new jersey deal with Adidas. Adidas will design the jerseys from now on. And many people kind of speculated when this deal happened that Adidas and the NHL would put maybe some ads or something, an advertisement on the hockey jerseys. And the deal doesn't take place until the 2016-17 season, so...
In the 17-18.
Oh, okay, my bad. In the 2017-18 season, but, I mean, it's still kind of a big deal. So the question kind of for today is, should sports jerseys have ads on them, advertisements?
I honestly think no, because from my past experiences of being an athlete, wearing a jersey is kind of a sacred kind of thing. You earn that jersey, you make the team, you earn that jersey, and to have the jersey spoiled by a company such as McDonald's and Burger King and such is kind of just like insulting. I mean, not that like they're bad companies, but it's not something that should be affiliated with sports. Like obviously those are like McDonald's is one of the biggest corporations in the world. And just to have that on a jersey is just awkward and weird. I mean, knowing that none of the athletes actually eat there, I mean, you're not really an athlete if you eat there.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, Blake Wheeler from the Jets also said, also actually tweeted, an NHL uniform is a sacred thing, and it's an honor to wear one. Putting corporate sponsors on the front would tarnish that. Don't do it. And I completely agree with that. It's just weird, and it's not something that should be in sports. I know with soccer, like even the advertisements like overshadow even the team's names on the jersey, and that's just ridiculous. I don't understand that. Like, you're not playing for the corporation, you're playing for the team, you're playing for in soccer, you're playing for your country.
Yeah.
And like, I just think that kind of spoils the sport and kind of just ruins it for a lot of fans, to be honest.
Yeah, and I mean with soccer too, like on the picture here, they don't even have it where, like with sports, like hockey jerseys, they have the main crest. Here it's the advertiser is the main thing, and then in the the upper left by the chest area, they have a small symbol for the thing there. I think that's kind of ridiculous to have. I mean, soccer's been doing it for a while. Soccer, they're fine with it and stuff, but I just feel like I mean, if you were to put this on and eventually have it like that, it's just I just think it's dumb for hockey, football. Football has the numbers and stuff, but I feel like with hockey, because you have the crest, and the crest means a lot to the players and everything. If you were to have, I mean, even with like the Los Angeles Kings here, touching back on them, they have their practice jerseys, the McDonald's crest on here. They practice for that. McDonald's is they're a heavy sponsor for the Kings. Los Angeles, they're probably one of the most corporate teams there. I mean, I've seen on Twitter even, they'll put a picture of the score of the game up, like if they won or lose, and in there it says like presented by McDonald's or whatever. It's just, and I mean, I don't like the Kings, but just seeing that too, I feel like that the fans don't like it. That's just kind of dumb.
Yeah, it's kind of like making like the team not seem like a real team. I don't know, maybe that's just like me, but like it just doesn't look right, and it doesn't make the team look good, in my opinion. I just think it kind of just ruins it.
Yeah, and I mean, like the last thing I want to do is put buy like a Lundqvist jersey and have like an apple symbol on there, like the crest. Like that's I don't want to be wearing that with the jersey here.
Yeah, it's like you're buying a jersey, at the same time you're advertising another company.
Exactly, yeah. You're essentially, companies are getting free advertisements because you're spending money for the jersey. If you're spending a couple $100s for a Stitch jersey, I don't want a Burger King, or a McDonald's thing, on there.
Those jerseys aren't cheap either.
Yeah, so. Right? They're like $300-400 if you get them from the website, of course. And also, I mean, I think that stepping aside from that with the jerseys, sports already have so many ads in them.
Yeah.
Why do you need any more? I mean, we have on here. You got a picture of. They recently put these in where it's computer animated ads on the glass, and it kind of follows the camera around.
Yeah.
You've got those. You have all around the boards things. You have advertisements in the ice.
Yeah, not even like only with hockey. That's with every sport now.
Yeah.
Too.
Oh yeah.
And I mean with baseball, I mean it's not that bad, but like it's still annoying.
Exactly. Yeah, and I mean with football too. Every time that they do like a slow motion replay, like presented by Acura or something like that. Like it's just. I get that they need to make money.
Yeah.
But it's eventually like last season or last year in the NHL All-Star game, they had they're shooting pucks around or something to score for your team and they give you points, and all the pucks were black, and then there was one of them for each team that was the Bridgestone Classic puck or whatever, and it was orange, and you got extra points for it because it's a Bridgestone thing.
Yeah.
And I just think that's ridiculous to have. I mean, they incorporate so much in.
It's just ridiculous because they overdo it and they shove it in your face, and it's like, I'm watching to watch the game, and I don't think me seeing that is going to make me buy anything.
Exactly.
I mean, obviously some people are going to, but like, you're just shoving it in the fan's face, and it kind of makes, honestly, with hockey, that kind of makes me like I know with my dad, he gets so pissed off with all the ads. And all the redundancy and just everything is just shoved in your face, and it's like, come on, dude.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No. I mean, it's insane. How many ads there are now with sports, and it's just like, I mean, in teams, like I know NASCAR is kind of like that too, but NASCAR is just a big advertisement.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty much. I mean, it is.
The whole car is just advertising.
Exactly. Yeah, and I just feel like, I mean, people, if you were to have it on the crest, with like hockey jerseys, like with the Kings ones here. Okay, if you had it in there, it would, it'd suck. Like, I would hate that. A lot of people would hate it.
Yeah.
But people would still buy the jerseys.
Yeah.
Regardless. I mean, they still buy, maybe they cut it off or something, but the point is they're still buying it and they'd eventually get used to it. I'm just worried, mainly, I'd hate that, but I'm worried that's going to end up being like soccer someday with sports jerseys, where you have, a small symbol, for the team.
Yeah.
And you got like, BMO Harris Bank or something on the front there. Like that's what I worry about because, I feel like, but Gary Bettman, the NHL commissioner, luckily he said a couple weeks after the report, people were speculating about that. He said that there won't be advertisements on the jerseys for now.
Yeah.
So there's more years, with the hockey without having advertisements on it. But there's going to be a point, I feel like, where eventually they want to do it.
Yeah, it's coming to a point where it's all about money.
Exactly, and I hate that with sport. How because it's for the game. You want to make money. You make a ton of money. Like the NFL makes like over $1 billion a season, I think. And they have
well over that.
Oh yeah, and I mean they show commercials pretty much like every couple minutes.
Yeah.
Kickoff. They score a touchdown commercial. Kickoff commercial. Like it's insane.
Yeah, it's just rubbed in your face.
Yeah. So I think we can both agree then that sports jerseys should not have ads on them right now then.
It just looks dumb too. Like,
it does.
Like especially like a lot of people think like the throwback jerseys kind of look dumb.
Mm.
But like just imagine like later, like years later when they do the throwback for now. It's just I don't know. I had a thought about that and it's just gonna look so stupid.
All right. So you got any more points you want to? Right on. I think that's it.
No, I believe that's all that's going on in sports right now. That's worth talking about, at least Chicago-wise.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's everywhere.
Yeah,
it's with every organization, but at least for right now, for the foreseeable future, there aren't going to be ads on football and hockey jerseys.
Yeah, which is a good thing.
Yeah, and MLB, I don't even know if they're talking about that yet at all.
And then MLB, no.
Yeah, so
I haven't heard anything.
Yeah, so that's good for right now, but hopefully it doesn't come to that anytime soon.
Yep. Hopefully.
All right, I'm Aiden.
And I'm Luke.
And we're signing off.
Bye-bye.